Yo, what is going on, guys? Godrekton here today, bringing you a new commentary video. In this game, we are playing against a Jax top lane. This is a matchup that a lot of you guys have wanted to see. A lot of you guys are always usually curious on who actually wins the matchup. I hear a lot of people say that Renekton straight up loses in this matchup. A lot of people say that Renekton straight up destroys Jax. But what do I really think about it? Honestly, it's a skill matchup. There is a lot of things that are in stake for the early game. I do think that Jax can outscale Renekton, but it's basically down to whoever plays it better, whoever plays like the smartest strats, basically wins. In this game, we already have an advantage here. I have Ignite on Renekton, he has TP. Typically, if it's Ignite for Ignite, you have to be very, very careful, and that is the most dangerous style of Jax gameplay you can play against. So in that scenario, you want to play safe, play away from his E, try and just abuse him with like your additional AD from Conqueror and like Dawn's Blade. Anything of that nature, really, that gives you extra stats. Now that we're in game, let's try and play a classic Jax matchup here. So we took Grasp. Grasp is good on Jax because he gets a lot of empowered auto attack damage. We count his W on top of the Grasp procs. It does give him a lot of damage. We need to be really careful playing around it on top of the attack speed that he's gaining as well from his stacks. So as long as we can like manage between his stacks, as long as we can like outspace him with our E and get away from his E, we shouldn't really have any problem early game. Yeah, so level 1, Jax can play in a few different ways. You can run to this bush or even this bush and try and choose you if you want run through. But being that there's less reason for top laners to even stand here right now, there's like... I mean, you can stand there obviously for vision, but most of the time Jax is just going to run in here and there's nothing much to really do about it. So I can just get to lane first. Maybe I can just push in here. So level 1 will take E-Start. You might ask, why do I go E-Start? Jax's biggest strength in the matchup early is his level 1. Jax will straight up walk up to you and just zone you off with E-Start. So if you take E, you can like completely nullify the fact that he can go for his auto attack trades and get out of his E. So when you consider that, it's pretty big. And then we can come into like the minion wave, start attacking, build up our fury, get to our level 2. And once we get level 2 to level 3, that's where the matchup gets a lot easier. I'm not sure where Jax is in the moment. Apparently Kindred's a Smurf. Their team comp is really bad for me this game, so I definitely need to Smurf my minimization. I think I will be going maybe Eclipse Cleaver, Eclipse Sterox. I'll have to see, really. So I'm in lane first. Gonna already hit minions down. Jax was there, in the bush. Not really pressing his lead. Probably because I'm already on the minion wave right away. Hasn't got Grasp at the moment stacked. Took E for these minions. Gonna dice out too. Okay, pretty decent trade. So he was late to lane though, and because he's late to lane, we can instantly start hitting the minions, and it's good for us. He has E now. Focus on these minions. As I'm making this commentary, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, so I need to be a bit more focused. So if you guys don't mind just to focus gameplay too a little bit. It's gonna gank me soon. I kind of want to cheat a recall here. Cheat recall is good because I can shove, I can like just reset, get extra damage. My lane, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna go for that right now. And when we have Ignite too, going for third wave into recall is pretty big because we can rush our boots if we want to, or we can get longsword. Being that I want to just have more damage and just be a bit more... just stronger overall in the matchup, I am just going to go the longsword here. I don't know why Tilly is about smurfing. Is what it is. Also smurfed. So, can't really say much. If you are wondering about this account, this is like one of my third accounts that I have. I did have like this Renekton is weak account that you might see me play on sometimes, but overall, I can't really play that anymore due to the fact that... Sorry, I'm getting pinged and I'm losing a tram fort. My account got hacked and I lost that account, so that's why I'm playing on another one too, if you're curious. Try and get the E. Forget the E here, it's big. Go. Can't really do much else. I mean, I could pull wave. A bit harder to do. Instead, I'm going to walk up here and I'm going to drag this wave to this bush. Maybe Jax is even in me. So what this does is it forces him to TP now. Now, He might TP already because I'm already in the lane, but if he doesn't, I'll just pull the wave then. He has to TP because the wave's going to push towards my side and it'll freeze. Jax is going boots already. I might need to do the same. This matchup is essentially an arms race. Out of here. Kindred is really dangerous. Ocean too. Yeah, it's like whoever can get boots first will be a lot stronger too. It's annoying because you do need the AD as Renekton. It is really important for your Q spam, in my opinion. Kindred's mid now. Standing too much in the open, and because I'm doing that, Jax gets free Q auto trades on me, which procs his grasp, which is not ideal. So we can't really contest the Kindred. I'm gonna have to mute the pings because I can't focus right now. Keep trying to do that quickly. Level 6 is essentially a strength here as well. Nah, sadly. Got the empowered Q though. W now. Tyler's a little bit more fury off. I could auto and ignite, but I mean, go in here. There we get the flash. Overall, that is gigantic for us. So at this point, just gonna auto Q this, push out. I haven't had like a real fight against Jaxia. I'm kind of waiting for the fights where he jumps on me and I outplay his E. It's all like mind games at the moment. Because if he does like foul his E, I can just kill him and get like a really good trade and have dives and stuff like that too. Which is really important. But okay, I'm gonna back now. Just to explain my runes quickly too, I took Demolish here. Oh, sorry, I took Bone Playing because when he jumps on me, it can help me damage mitigate so I can survive the fights a lot longer. Typically, it is like a lot better to just have as well. Jax has boots now. I don't know if I have to mirror this. I might have to here. I can get like a longsword out of it. This. So I am a lot stronger in a way, but the boon speed that he does get from boots and just the passive does make it a bit harder. But to be honest, most of my like damage is coming from abilities, so it's not like they're all getting cut. Only my W. But with my ult up, I can just melt Jax as well in the level 6, which is where, like I said, Renekton does like have a strength in that situation. Due to the fact you're doing AP and well, you do like AP damage mainly, but basically you scale off like 2 damage sources in your AD and AP in the fight, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. It is a pretty late at night commentary, so I only hope to not sound crazy. I'll keep the wave here. We'll go for cannon here. Kindred might be here. Just gonna ward just in case. Oh, where else would be gone then? Try to apply pressure onto him as well, get some damage off. There's a Marky in our jungle, so I assume Kindred might be there. There she is. I freeze, but I could fight. I don't have to be scared of Kindred. Jax has a wave there. He comes here trying to fight, he's make his freeze, but I'm gonna walk up here. Okay, I mean, we take that, I guess. But we don't take that, though, missing the play. That's pretty unfortunate. I just want to kill him already. He's, like, so passive, too. Wave here. What are we gonna do? Thing is, it's a cannon wave. I don't really want to be... It's not in the lane at all. Yeah, it's recall. He could still be here, but I'm just gonna back. Yeah, he's here. Like, I don't care. I'm just gonna get my recall, get my boots. Boots is really good because they have a lot of AD on hitters too. Against Jax as well, the extra moon speed is pretty helpful. Now, there's two things I could do here. I could go Cleaver. I could go then Starux or Cleaver Sundered if I want to. Or I can go Eclipse into Cleaver, which gives me more damage against everyone in the game. But it's definitely more volatile too. But if I do die, I'm going to be like in a more struggling position. I think my plan at the moment is just try and get this. Look over here. I'm not really playing well to deny marks, but I haven't really had the chance to, unfortunately. Over here though. Just gonna mute them. Blue buff up still. Everything's up. I don't have a water drop, unfortunately, though. Gonna hit the plant as well to keep Fury. That is very important. If he walks to me now, I'm just gonna auto Q. He's really scared of me. It's kind of annoying because I'm trying to play like commentary like games, but a lot of the people I'm playing against just don't know what to do. Even on my main account, like they'll just not play to the champion strengths, which is a little bit annoying. Kind of the cannon goes at the moment, I'm not doing too bad. It's a bit too even for my liking, though. I would want to steamroll Jax a bit more, but not really happening. Oh, when I get his ult, though. Again, I don't need to do anything else. As long as I get his ult, it's fine. It's going to time out soon. Big. I would proxy, but I'm pretty sure Kindred's just going to come over here. I'm going to go check right now. Kindred's just playing for mocks. I can't really just take them either, though, so it's pretty annoying. Yeah, Kindred's bot. I think I saw Kindred bot there. Yeah, I did. I just checked just in case. It's... The Jax has no ult now. Flash again. Good for us. Again, this guy is playing as safe as possible. Playing really safe, so I can't really do a lot here. Should be dead. Okay, we got him. We finally got the Jax. Took quite a while to kill him, but we got it though, which is pretty good. Kindred's dead too. They go for playings. No, he used TP, I think. Kindred marked me, but it's not right now. Still in base. I think I'm greeting. I actually don't remember if he TP's on cooldown. Okay, it was on cooldown. That's fine. So we're 10 CS ahead. We have 1 kill. We have 3 playings. We are gigantic. Damn. Not close enough to getting this. Could wait 50 gold. It's not really ideal, but honestly, it's a really big power spike if I get it, so I think I'll wait. I could sell D-Blade, but really meh to sell D-Blade here. Also, I'm off the map, which... Yeah, I'm just gonna wait at this point. Damn. What else could I have done to get my gold? I guess not miss some minions. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of like this wait. It's actually kind of cringe. I think I'd rather just get out of base and go, because look what it's doing to me now. I've already missed a couple plates from it. You might even get a third here, which is kind of devastating. Okay, we're fine. Again, if I could change like my decision there, I'll just run to lane, even if I don't get my item right away. Ult again. And why are they all here? He flashed. What was, like, what were they thinking and why was she there? That was so cheesy. I don't even know, like, what the whole plan was. Could bait this for Jax? Listen, if there's anything else Jax likes that isn't underage kids, it's a low HP champion, so this might work. If he runs out now, I'm just gonna ult. Really low though. Shit, he TP'd. He actually just TP'd. Oh damn. Tried to dive though. Maybe I could outplay with the Eclipse. I think it's a bit too wishful thinking though. I might be dead here. It's backed. Run. Kill him. Okay, we actually got him. Wow. Yeah, this Jax is not the greatest if he's dying that way. But maybe Renekton's just broken as well. Let's think about that, guys. Okay. Take tower, and we'll push our lead a lot more too. So, what's next? What's next on our plans? I'm gonna reset. I could go for one more wave, but I don't really want to coin flip, I guess, against the Kindred. And now this is where we go back Cleaver. I'm going back Cleaver because the armor shred is really good for Renekton here, and because Jax ult gives a lot of armor as well, on top of what he's also building, like Frozen Heart. The Cleaver second is going to be really good just to snowball my advantage a lot more in the 1v1. Also, the cooldown reduction too helps a lot with getting my E up more, my WQ. Essentially, it's just like a really great item that we need second just to enhance our snowballing. Especially as like a bruiser playstyle. I'll put the ward here. This. Bronze here. Finger. You could ask, why don't I W max in this matchup? Like a lot of other melee matchups. Banners. Lonk's pinging. Wait, Kindred's that. Howdy there too. We got him. Jax is dead too. No. Right? He's dead, right? Okay, we got him. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying now about items. I don't remember, to be honest. I have to probably watch back and maybe I'll elaborate. Yeah, Cleaver anyways is really good second. You could... Oh, it was about W max, that was it. So yeah, W max is really great into a lot of melees. However, I think with champs like Jax, like any champ where you have like an E ability that's also low cooldown, and also just like where you want to be playing off Q more for poke. Any matchup where you just want to be poking and playing off a distance, going Q max into E is like perfectly normal and fine, and that's like a bigger tool of winning the matchup in my opinion than W max. So hopefully that makes sense too. There. I could just go bot, I think. But then again, I need to go top. I want to match Jax still. It's still pretty important. Not sure why my teammates FFing. It's their ego gain hit after dying once. Casual diamond players. If he walks up here now, I'm just going to all in. Dash onto him. Just scared of me though. Also, there's something else I want to talk about in this matchup, and it's like a mechanic you can do too, which I did do already, but I didn't really talk about it. I think she's here right now. Watch this, I'm gonna eat off all. Gonna hold my E and just eat over this wall. So they're just all playing for top, even Hui's here too. But anyways, what I wanted to speak about though is you can W Jax's E, but the timing has to be really, really like exact on the end of the stun. So you might see earlier in the video where I W'd his E, which allowed me to get a good fight, then I burned his flash too on top of that. It's a really fun mechanic too to learn in the matchup, obviously. The only thing that's like hard about it though is it's not always easy to do because you can recast the W. So if it is like a Jax where they just want to let the E up, like leave the E up and you want to time it, it's like pretty good. I really messed up here. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the mistake too, by the way. If you ever W like Jax like that when you know he might have E up, especially if he's maxing it second, it's just like you can't really do much else there, you know, and you're just gonna die in most cases. So the best thing to do to learn off that example there is just never W Jaxie. Just wait for him to W first, and if you can time it at the end, or at least wait until it's done, that's when you want to go for your empowered W as well. I'm not sure how low the cooldown is, late game. I think it's like 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Well, my team's all winning this game for once when I do a commentary. I mean, usually they do, but it's usually I don't upload them. But because I don't have a Jax game recently, maybe I'll use this one. Be a wild Zeri here. Well, that's unlucky. I kind of just like stat check it to death though. Also, another thing to elaborate on in this game is like, in another game against Jax, like my goal is not really to fight him at this stage. Like once he gets Triforce, he is at like his strongest mainly as well. That's like one of the strongest things about Jax. So right now he could even kill me. It's not. Look, he's even trying to run it here. It's a fury. Yeah, my job is just like shove waves and just reset. Just kill him there too. I do have the damage luckily to do it, and I do have 2 levels up, but usually I'm just trying to play for waves, and I'll go to any team fight that's possible. So right now, I'll take tower, go to dragon, go to baron. Baron's on the table, so I think we just do that and end as well. Gonna make the game any longer. Anyone? Where's the Fury? Wink? What are they all saying here? Let's read. I don't know how you can go 2-8 and flame, but I'm the only one that is being flamed because you're the last pick. They're all crying about like matchup. Thing is though, it's just a 50-50 matchup. If he takes Ignite, it's definitely harder for Renekton. But the matter of fact is, like, we played a little bit better as well. And I do think, honestly, that Renekton does better than people think into Jax. It's just about his passive management. Like, don't go for overextended fights. Wait for him to commit and then play around it. E away from him. Hold W. Crowd E as well if you have that available. That was unfortunate. Yeah, at this point, the game's practically done. We just try to push through whatever lane we can. Yeah. Maybe I can mind game Jackson just W straight away. That's something I wanted to do as well, but we haven't fought enough to like develop those mind games. Sometimes it's not needed, but and against like a good Jax player, it's always good to change up how you W. Like, really important. Everyone's just faster than me. That's just Baron. We're kind of being cringe here, to be honest. Like, yeah, 2 people are dead, but they're just gonna still the game in their base, and maybe we end. Maybe I'm talking shit. Let's attempt to end at least. Or not. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. You know what? It's fine. Yeah, Vayne's bot, so I'm just gonna recall. I'm just roped into whatever they're doing, but it's not really worth it. Just to make the game a lot easier, I'm going to go Starix now too. Starix just allows me to get the final stats that I need for a team fight. And the tenacity as well also helps me get out of any stuns. And the health as well. Like, it's just a great item overall, preferred item. I have been trying a lot of Sundered Sky recently. My verdict is, it's not a snowballing item, but it's like a stat stick. So if you are playing those stat stick type of matchups where you just want to have those stats and just try and run over people, it's a lot better 3rd or 4th item than it is 2nd, in my opinion. So if you are thinking like when to do it, I'd build it 3rd or 4th, personally. I just need to round out a build. Now synergy as well, of like a Starix. Top of that. Cleaver. Okay, I'm just kited again. Doesn't matter. We have no minions here, by the way. Okay, here's minions. I'm just gonna end the game. I'm gonna be boring because I can't reach. It's not like I can reach anybody anyway, so I might as well end the game. Well, there we go. There is the Jax matchup. Yeah, guys. I didn't get to show a lot of the things in the matchup, but maybe I'll go over a little quick VOD review real quickly. So I got Diamond as well on this account as I'm showing that. Yeah, let's go into the VOD real quick just to have a look at the game and let me explain some concepts real quickly too. Alright guys, let's talk about the matchup then. Let's talk about the matchup and just do a little VOD review on it. So level 1, let's recap. If you are playing level 1, just always know that champs like Jax, like anyone that's oppressive of a good level 1 early game, they are going to try and zone you off. So they will try and run into this bush or this bush. So if you're coming late, don't expect no one to be here. Jax could be here and just auto attack you down. And if you lose a lot of health at the start of the lane before minions come, it is entirely devastating for the matchup. So you need to be in a very safe position where you're not going to get cheesed. So straight away, I would actually recommend just right-clicking all the way here in this bush. If Jax does come, you can just auto-attack E away, proc his bone playing or whatever he has. You can also get his E out, dash away, and just like that, you're basically winning the fights that way. Next, as well, just to consider as well, Jax's E cooldown is 17 seconds. So I guess they actually increased it. I think they did actually not too long ago. So 17 seconds is pretty big. And that basically times up our E around the same time. So every time that we want to E, it's basically in accordance to his own. So that's like how we want to do it. Let's play it out a little bit though, as well, real quickly. Excuse the noise. Level 1, Jax should be coming up to me, but because he was light already with the way I started hitting the minions instantly, Jax already missed the timing for that. But just know that in another game, Jax is going to run up to you. If he does, you hold your E, then you E out. Just E once, and you get out. You can go back in, dice, and also attack him if you need to. Or just focus on the minions. Here, I'll just walk him down a little bit because he E'd incorrectly. Dunk his health, and now I can just get Wave Pro too. Wave Pro allows me to get the Q off this next minion. A Q here, and now just control the lane. If Jax comes up, he's losing too much health as well. He did also take Thorn Shield. I mean, it's not the worst. It's actually pretty passive as well. Playing for early game. My goal in this lane before Kindred comes to was to push before the Kindred gank. Kindreds like to gank top lane a lot. Even right now, they could gank, so I should have actually warded at 230 points because a lot of Kindreds love to cheese. They'll do bot side into top, and it's pretty easy to kill me that way. I could have died again, so to avoid any accidental deaths, I do just recall here, and we get our cheater recall, and we get longsword on base. You could buy boots. Maybe I'd lean towards boots if you're not really confident in the matchup, but this game I just felt like the longsword. And now our Q. Every time he walks near, I just want to spam Q, by the way. That, again, just going to keep spamming Q. Auto attack here. Get out of range, and then E in. Q. There you go, we get a good trade. If this was a Ignite top laner, he would be completely screwed, by the way, because I've already come back and we have our longsword. That's like the reason why Prio is really important too, and why cheater recalls are also good, because if he did have Ignite, which a lot of Jax players do, to be honest, we completely just cut out that early game and we just freeze now on them and they can't really do a lot. You have to stay, and that leads into our kill angle. Yeah, right now I'll pull the wave, force his TP as well. That's another little big win condition we had. Trying to find like another impactful moment. Just my camera just decides to fly away. So here you go. We queue Jax here. Jax is looking for a E next. I'm just gonna E straight away. Even if he hits me, I've already established a range against him. Oh, sorry, like away from him. I'll just wait for the wave to push too. You should not do this though. I will just say as well. A common mistake a lot of people make, especially post level 6, is they will stand in front of a Jax like this. And because I was tired as I'm playing this, as it's like 1 AM, I am just walking into an inevitable trade by Jax. So Jax is just going to look at this, and he wants to just all in this with the minion wave and grass procs as well. And if he's level 6 too, that's like 3 hits on me as well. Yeah, just don't tank all this. Just wait back and don't get too cocky. And then you keep all your health up, set out a freeze, and then you have like good bit of room to get a good trade off as well, like good fights. As you see here, every time I outspace him, like against his E, I will try to look for at least something from it. I get RW, but it's all good. I'll walk him down a bit more. I was a bit wary here to keep going on because Jax has passive stacks. Like, you might look at this and be like, oh, you might win this here. But the thing is, it's too much of a big risk, and Jax's auto attacks with Grasp, his inevitable W, will win him the fight. So again, I'm taking those safe assurances here where I'm not just going to go run it down. Hence why I back away there, and I just wait till I'm 6. Now that I'm 6, I can walk up. Jax has to, like, blow everything away. Gonna wait for his E. I would look for a flash, but it's just not there, so... Already, that's, like, a pretty big moment. We get plates from it, and just like that. Pretty big. Let's skip to the actual kill moment as well, where we actually kill Jackson lane. It was very late for my liking, but nevertheless, it is a kill. And even then, we played the lane pretty safe as well, overall. I think the main takeaway is I EQ, Jax tries to jump on me, doesn't hit. On the frame of the E-miss, I E back in, WR, ignite, auto, and he's dead. Didn't really need to do much else for that. But the main thing I just want to like break down overall from this is the matchup's pretty easy. Just try not to overextend fights. Try to do as much as you can early to stop him from getting Triforce. So set up freezes, fly around Q, try not to take random damage on stacked up minion waves too. Try and outspace his E with your own E. Remember, that's 17 seconds. Overall, I don't think you'll have a problem as well. Wasn't like... I can't say it was the most best example of the Jax matchup, but I do have other commentaries too if you're wondering. But this is still a common style that I can play against, where the Jax won't exactly go for the level 1, but they will like try to fight level 6 and end up winning. But yeah, that's all I can really say on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. Hopefully you enjoyed this little replay analysis too, just so I give a little bit more to the video. With all that being said though, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to comment below what matchup you want next. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. So peace out. Have a good one.